Welcome and thank you for joining us. I'm Jessica Barbier, your host for the Cox OC Connection. Today we'll be talking about a special event that's coming up. It's the Mission Armed Forces football game. And joining us from Mission Viejo High School, we have head coach Bob Johnson, and we have senior wide receiver Connor Hill, and also joining the guys from Operation Rebound, we have Nico Marcolongo.
There you go.
Thank you guys so much for being here today with us. Coach Johnson, I'm going to start off with you. Can you tell us a little bit about this football game and how this began here in Mission Viejo?
It's Connor's dad. He came from another high school called Dana Hills High School, but I won't mention them. And when Jeff came there with his wife Shauna, they had created that the year before, I think, or maybe even 2 years before at Dana. But he definitely had experience, and it's something I've always wanted to do, just always wanted to do. And he had relationships with Nico, and he got it rolling. And with some of our leaders that are here tonight, I think Catherine Matterson and Corey Gonzalez and Joe, her husband, you know, and a bunch of other people just chipping in like crazy, along with Jeff's ideas. And here we are. And
Sounds like a great
it was
collaboration.
awesome. It was better than I could imagine.
And Connor, you're a senior, so you had the opportunity of participating in the event last year. Can you tell us a little bit about the impact it had on you and your team?
It was amazing, really. Being able to kind of give back to all these veterans who sacrificed so much for us just to even be able to play football for them was amazing.
And has it given you any different kind of perspective on our military and our veterans?
I always respected them so highly that it kind of just allowed me to give back to them, because that's really all I wanted to do in the beginning. So,
Coach Johnson, if someone wasn't aware of this event, they never heard of it before, we're looking at some footage now. Can you walk our viewers through what it would be like to attend this football game?
Well, the last guy that was just on there was we had 4 of them there, World War II vet. He's coming back this year. And it was everything and more than I anticipated. It was absolutely terrific. It was emotional from the start to the finish. As the vets were arriving, I tried to meet every one of them, no matter what age. We had food set up, we had a dinner party. The ceremony at the end was off the chart. Look at the flag there that was flown in.
Powerful. Yeah, just watching the footage, you can see what a magical evening that is.
There probably wasn't a dry eye in the place. If there was, I didn't see it.
No.
All the fans on their home side just stayed forever, and it was just amazing the game was nothing, and that's all I can say.
And Nico, can you tell us what Operation Rebound's all about?
Certainly. So Operation Rebound is a program of the Challenge Athletes Foundation. And what we do is we empower injured troops and veterans through sports who are have amputations or spinal cord injured, blind. And our motto is front line to finish line, whether that's riding bikes with your kids to winning gold at the Paralympics. So what we do is we provide funding for athletic equipment, for travel and competition expenses. And it really is truly meaningful and impactful for these troops. You know, many of them are not much older than these high school players who are out on the field right now. And they're out there on the battlefield, and they're leading Marines or soldiers or sailors. And in a millisecond, they find themselves losing their limbs or their eyesight or, you know, their ability to walk because they're paralyzed, and they think, what's next? And Tally and I, who's a service dog, will meet these troops in the hospital beds and let them know they're going to do all the things they used to do and things they never dreamed of doing. And it's great to see them progress. You know, we just had a surf clinic that we do every Thursday with the hospital down in San Diego today. And sometimes that's the first time they get out and start doing things. And then they progress from the surfboard and they come out and they do running events and play football. And to have not just Mission Viejo High School, but the entire community come out and really support this means so much to veterans.
And then Coach Johnson, I heard that prior to the game, you're going to make a trip out to the hospitals over in Camp Pendleton. Can you tell us about this?
Yeah, well, we have actually 2 games this year. Down at Pendleton, they have a game of the same magnitude type of thing.
Okay.
You know, they've had it for a couple of years. So we're playing Oceanside in that, and then a week later we've got ours. So we're going to have a chance to tour and the Wounded Warriors down there the day of the game, which will be a big highlight for us and put things into perspective, as Nico was just saying. So it's just a part of that event that just happened at the same time, and I've always wanted to play down there, and this made it real possible. So I'm excited about that. We're actually staying down there a couple nights. It's only 40 minutes away, but we're making the most of it.
Yeah, definitely. And then Nico, what's the importance that this event brings into awareness about what your organization's all about?
It really, really elevates what the need for these troops. You know, they come back, sometimes they feel broken, but they're so resilient, and they just want to know, okay, can I do the things I used to do? And they can. And to have these events where the appreciation is showed not only to our current veterans, but as you saw our World War II vets, it lets them know that their sacrifices are appreciated and will not be forgotten. And that's key. That's key. And it's good to pass that on to the younger generation as well, because some of these kids are playing in this game, may be in the service one day, and they may have to go out there on patrol in a foreign land. So.
And Connor, last year I heard was such a big success, so how is it going to be even more successful this year?
Well, like Coach Johnson said, we're going to be able to kind of give back in 2 separate games this year. So even though we're the visitor side, we'll be able to pay our respect to the veterans down there. And just like all the fundraising that we've done, we've raised lots of money to give to Nico and just build relationships, really. That's the best part, is building relationships.
And I heard that other groups and clubs are all getting behind it too, not just the football team. So it's really great to see Mission Viejo High School all coming together, and then the community in general. It's very incredible.
Yeah, the city of Mission Viejo was very, very good to us as well, and remain that. But we certainly need help, and that's where Corey and Catherine are out there beating the bushes, and for a great cause.
Well, thank you so much for being here today. And let me try to redeem myself. Nico Marcolongo. I got it right. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. And I expect you to kick butt at the football game. I know you will. And we'll be right back after this short break.